Hello everyone, welcome to Eco Wisdom by Dr. Aditi. Today we are going to cover a very interesting topic in economics, which is prisoner's dilemma. Now, prisoner's dilemma is a fundamental concept in game theory which highlights how individuals make their decisions when the outcome is going to be dependent on not just their choices but also on the other people's choices. So this particular concept explores individual rationality as well as collective benefit. Now let's look at a classic example to understand prisoner's dilemma. So there are two criminals who are convicted in a crime, prisoner A and prisoner B. So due to lack of enough evidence, police is not able to punish them. So in order to make them confess about their crime, police puts a deal in front of them. Now you can also see the payoff matrix on the screen, which actually explains that deal to you. So according to the deal put forth by police, if prisoner A as well as prisoner B, both of them choose to stay silent, then both of them will get only 1 year punishment each. However, if prisoner A stays silent whereas prisoner B decides to confess, then B will get 0 years punishment but A will get 10 years of punishment. Now vice versa situation wherein prisoner A decides to confess and B chooses to stay silent. So in this case, A is set free by the police, which means 0 punishment, but B gets 10 years of punishment. And the last one in the deal is where if both confess, prisoner A also confesses and B also confesses, then both of them will get 5 years of punishment each. So what happens is in this situation is that ideally none of them is sure that the other person will remain silent. So A is not sure and B is also not sure that A will remain silent. So ideally, if you look at the situation, if you look at the deal, then both of them should remain silent. That much of confidence and trust has to be there amongst both of them. But this is not the reality. So this 1 year punishment option is gone. Now what happens is if A chooses to stay silent but B confesses, then A has to bear the punishment of 10 years unnecessarily and vice versa. So the best possible option here in the current situation or the dominant strategy for each of them is to confess about the crime that they have done. So here both of them will get 5 years punishment each and police also get their thing done in the scenario. So that's how this prisoner's dilemma actually unfolds. So as we discussed, dominant strategy is both of them confessing. There is also evidence of Nash Equilibrium, another sub-concept which is taking place here in case of prisoner's dilemma. Nash equilibrium means naturally it is the equilibrium state. It is the best possible stage that nobody can divide from that. So if anybody decides to divide from that stage or state, then there will be consequences for that person or the person will not gain anything substantial out of it. So both of them decide to stay in that Nash equilibrium state. So that is what has happened in case of prisoner's dilemma. Now what is the relevance of this particular prisoner's dilemma in economics or in real life? So for example, if we look at the businesses part, then businesses at times decide to reduce their prices, which means they decide to confess as we related with the prisoner's dilemma. So when businesses decide to reduce their prices, they are actually compromising with their profits. But that is the best possible option as of now for them. There is a market situation known as oligopoly, where there are very few sellers in the market, say 6 to 7 sellers in the market. And these oligopolists very rightly understand that if they keep on competing with each other, they will just end up in a price war and none of them will gain significantly. So what do they do here is they come together and form a cartel, a group, which gets resulted into a monopoly over the years, and out of that they earn profits and divide amongst them. So this is how you have to deal with the situation. Another one is politics, where actually each and every country decides to keep them ready with the weapons, when the best possible or the optimal solution is to support the disarmament. But none of them believes in or trusts in the other country, the opponent. So they all decide to keep weapons with them. So that is how this prisoner's dilemma unfolds in real life or in economics as well. So over the period, actually, if you develop that trust or that confidence amongst yourself, then you can outsmart this deal or this strategy which is designed by police. But that actually happens quite rarely. So this is how this prisoner's dilemma is used in real life. I hope you have understood this interesting, easy concept, and I am very sure that this will be helpful to all of you for your exam preparations and conceptual understanding. So share this video, like this video, and keep watching for more videos. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.